Welcome to Wahoo Public Schools. It is time for football. Finally, we've been waiting for it all summer long, and we have the home opener for the Wahoo Warriors taking on Asland Greenwood right here. I'm Kelly Johnson, and we have an assistant here today. Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Hello, my name is Jeanette. I'm a foreign exchange student for this year. I come from Kyrgyzstan in Central Asia.
Okay, so that is, so if you go from like Turkey, China, you're kind of in the middle, up
Yeah.
a little bit up there. Yeah, so it's one of those, I can see it, I can find you on a map, but that's about it right now.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, welcome, and she'll be running the cameras for us today, and we will be bringing you the broadcast. But again, we want to say thank you to a lot of sponsors out there. Now we're going to start off right now with an interview we did earlier with Rob from JEO, who is sponsoring tonight's game. So we'll be back right after this. Hi everybody, it's Kelly with Saunders County Online and KWABLPFM. Today we're with Rob with JEO Consulting right here in Wahoo. And you guys are one of the great sponsors for the Athletic Booster Club, as well as just athletics and Wahoo in general. So thank you for letting me come in and take a little time to talk to you.
Absolutely, glad to have you here.
So tell us a little bit about your history here, because you have been a part of Wahoo and then grown from there.
Yeah, so JEO actually started in 1937 right here in Wahoo. We always kept our roots here, but since that time have added a lot of people, and geographically have expanded as well, and now have, I think it's 9 offices that pretty much stretch from Omaha all the way out to Scotts Bluff, South Sioux City down to Lincoln and Hastings on the southerly edge. And then we have 4 offices in Kansas and 2 in Iowa, and a number of remote employees as well.
So tell us a little bit about what does JEO do? It's not a business people normally call up just to say, hey, I need the service.
Sure, so our main company, JEO Consulting Group, is involved in the design of infrastructure primarily for communities, counties, state agencies, other governmental entities. That would be the primary thing that we do. So streets, storm sewers, water, paving, water towers, dam structures, just pretty much anything that you might see in the form of public infrastructure.
So really your job is to go in and then like survey it, make sure what needs to happen, and then make sure it gets done right.
Sure, everything that starting with either an existing facility that might be in place, whether that's a roadway, a downtown, a water tower that might need rehab, a wastewater treatment facility, something like that, or a blank piece of ground that's going to be developed into something that's going to serve the community. Starting with the survey, doing all of the preliminary design, the final design, putting it out to bids to contractors, and then ultimately overseeing the construction until the project is completed.
Plus, you are working with Wahoo. You have the ability, right now you're working on building homes. Isn't that kind of a big deal?
So we haven't actually constructed any homes, but what we have done is provided the opportunity for homes to be constructed. Right. In fact, just right across the street from where we're sitting right now. And that's actually our 3rd residential subdivision that we've done. The first one was years ago, back in the early 90s, what is Country Club Acres. We did that development. It was about 30 lots. More recently, just a few years ago, we finished off the subdivision that's just over here on the east side of the school, just kind of extended Sycamore Street. I think there was about 15 lots that ended up being part of that subdivision. And then more recently, Wilmer Ridge, that's just across the street from our office here to the east. That's currently about 70 lots, some that are a little bit smaller, all the way up to a pretty good sized in-town residential lot that could accommodate a range of different styles of housing.
Now Wahoo, why Wahoo? Why have you guys, you started here, but the trend has been to move away and do things around the world.
We are very tied to our roots. Wilmer Johnson started the company in 1937, and not only did he start JEO, what is now known as JEO, at that time it was the Johnson Bridge and Engineering Company. But he was also instrumental in starting several other businesses in Wahoo. So he was a very entrepreneurial individual, very tied to the community, and that stuck with us. It's just something that we feel like geographically we're in a great spot. The community of Wahoo is just fantastic. We've been very excited to be a part of the development of Wahoo for all of the years of our history, and no reason to move away. It's just a great community, and in fact our office right here in Wahoo continues to grow, and we're even starting to talk about some of our space needs here, even though this building's only 5 years old. So it's just been a great place to be, and when you have a community that's as vibrant as Wahoo is, so well situated geographically, 2 great schools and lots of other amenities, it's just an attractive place to bring people into.
And then you were able to turn that back around and then support things like the Wahoo Athletic Booster Club, support the athletes.
Absolutely.
Again, you guys are one of our top sponsors, and we appreciate that.
Well, yeah, and it's great to have that opportunity to do so. And I'm a hometown boy. Grew up here, graduated in 1989. And I go back to those days and I think about, I think it was Steve Manstead that went out in the mid-'80s and started raising money from businesses and individuals to improve our weight room, which I think has absolutely been the catalyst to the success that Wahoo has experienced for years and years and years now. I go back to the days of playing in that big run that we had in basketball, and getting off of the bus hours before our championship games and seeing the ramps to Devaney lined with Wahoo fans. And to be able to give back in a similar fashion, in this case, I know one of the big parts of the fundraising is for the scoreboards in the new gym.
Right. Yeah.
And if that just gives just that little more excitement to being in the gym, a little higher level of pride, for us to have an opportunity to be a part of that is awesome.
Yeah, and I also like to point out you guys are about opportunities for the students as well, because those scoreboards not only is an opportunity for excitement, but gives the students the ability to have hands-on for things that they'll be facing in the future.
Absolutely. And then on top of that, one of the other things that we've been able to participate in that we're super excited about is the CEO program, the career exploration opportunities that the school runs. We've got a couple of different ones that we run. We run one for kids that are interested in engineering, and we run another one for kids that are interested in the business side of things. So we've had a number of students that have come in over the years. We do job shadows on a regular basis, and we just feel like we're in an industry that has always been really steady, and I would argue that's even on an upswing. There's just a great need for kids in the STEM industry, the science, technology, engineering, math.
Right.
And certainly if we can draw kids from our own schools, and we have a number of graduates from both schools that work here, if we can continue to draw them into this industry and give them that opportunity in their hometown, it's a pretty cool thing.
Right, and that's a great way, great opportunity, and it's a position in engineering that is highly sought after, but we're trying to find people to be able to be a part of that, and local people, trying to encourage people to say, you know what, let's come back home, let's raise our family, continue to grow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys have grown, you have, like you say, you're across the state, and have it's like a lot of employees across the state as well.
We do. Lincoln's our biggest office right now. We're over 100. I couldn't tell you the exact number. And as a company, we're up around that 400 mark right now, and continuing to grow. And again, Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas. We've got a bit of a presence with a couple of remote employees, and a fair amount of work that's starting to happen in South Dakota. We've got a couple of employees in Wyoming. Actually have an office in Wyoming. I failed to mention that before. A number of employees working remotely out of Colorado. We've got a very small office with a couple of employees out in Ohio. The great thing is we just feel like we have great people, and that just continues to attract more. It's just a lot of fun.
And again, it starts all right here in Wahoo. If you are able to watch the video stream, or if you're in the gym when the boards are in, or just watching the athletes, the activities going on, great part is sponsors like Rob, JEO, and the crew say thank you to them as well for being a part of that. So we appreciate everything that you're doing and everything that you do in this community. I see you in many different places. So again, you are there and involved, and we appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate that as well. It's certainly a blessing on my part to be able to have a hand in helping Wahoo to continue to develop. And I came here kicking and screaming a bit in 7th grade. I did not want to move here, but now you're going to have to take me out in the coffin. It's just a great place to be.
All right, well, again, thank you. And again, say thank you to JEO, the crew, for being a part of everything that we're doing this next several years with the activities department and being able to help give the students those opportunities. Welcome back to the field as they just finished the national anthem, and we're able to get going with the introductions. It is Wahoo Public taking on Asland Greenwood. The Warriors coming off of a great season last year. So it's going to be a lot of fun to be able to watch and see how they continue on. And we're just getting some of the paperwork and everything in line, and we're getting ready to be able to play some football. Don't forget, if you're not here and you're watching online, you can be a part of the big giveaway that's going to happen at halftime, as the Booster Club has collected stuff, everything from the Bobcat side-by-side. They have bed and breakfast trips, Kansas City Chiefs tickets, things like that. You can go to their Facebook page, and all you have to do is look up the Wahoo Athletics Boosters, and you'll be able to buy a ticket. You don't have to be present to win, but you can certainly buy a ticket, and we would look forward to seeing who picks that up. You just have to buy the ticket before halftime. Well, it looks like we have Asland Greenwood is receiving the ball first, and now we're getting ready for the Warriors to take the field. So as they come out, we'll just take a look and see who we have, and getting ready to be able to kick. And so kicking is going to be Emilio Zaragoza. Yeah, sorry. It's going to take me a while to get back into the swing of the names of everybody. So Emilio Zaragoza is getting ready to kick. And it is an absolutely beautiful evening. 74 degrees was the high today, and I think we're just off that a little bit. The sun is going to go down, and that'll make our camera work a lot easier. The kick is on its way, and it is picked up at the 10-yard line. Coming on the near side, getting past everybody, and Zaragoza is slowing him down, getting back down to the Wahoo 40-yard line. So that is showing quite a start, as Asland Greenwood, they gave up a pretty tough game beginning of season last year to Wahoo as we were on the road there. So we'll see how things are. Not wasting any time getting in a lineup, as they have a receiver on each side. One back and shotgun formation. Quick throw, goes across the screen and is picked up. Able to get across to the 32-yard line, 31-yard line. So we're actually looking at 2nd and 2 for Asland Greenwood, starting off strong. So actually they're saying a 2nd and 1. So the second down. 2 receivers on the near side. We have 2 backs. Nobody on the far side. Fake handoff, quarterback rolls to the near side. Getting chased down, pressure from the all around, and Wahoo is able to take him down. But not without getting that yard plus to be able to move the chains. So that puts the Blue Jays on the, trying to see the hash marks there. Let's see, that is about the 27-yard line. So 1st and 10 on the 27. So Shotgun. 2 receivers on the far side. Handoff to the near side. It gets into the scrum, but doesn't look like they go anywhere. The Warriors were able to do that. So 2nd and 9, they were able to pull 1 yard off of that. 10:31 left in the first quarter. Asland Greenwood on the march as they receive the ball first. Blue Jays break the huddle, and they have a receiver on the near side. Pretty tight group on the far side. Snaps back, screen pass to the side. Trying to get around the far side, not finding any room, and then is taken out of bounds with probably about a 5-yard loss on that. So that's going to bring them up to 3rd down and 14. So Warriors able to sniff that one out and be able to keep them from getting any yards, and in fact actually taking him backwards. So play call came in from the sidelines. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Thin line with 1 back. Snaps on and throws, screened and to the outside, and that is caught right at the sideline, but short. So that puts a 4th down and 3. So that does bring up the 4th down. What is that, 3rd to go? So 4th down 3 on the 31, and they are looking at this point in time. Looks like they're going to set up to go for it.
Brings up 4th down and 3 from the 21-yard.
4th down 3. We have 2 receivers on the long side, near side. We have 1 on the far side, and flags get thrown. They're trying to throw an off count, see if they drew an offsides. And that is actually called against Asland Greenwood, going to come back 5 yards. So that's going to be 4th and 7, or 4th and 8. From the 26-yard line. So does that change their plan at this point? Do they bring out special teams, or what are they thinking to do? So play call for Ashland's coming in with Derek Tonjes. See them break the huddle. And the lineup is tight. Looks like they're going to go for some type of rush. Really no receivers. Snap and roll. And trying to dump it. Able to throw it forward, but not really able to do anything. So that is a turnover on downs. So the Warriors get their 1st and 10. They have the ball on the 25-yard line. So they're going away from the sun. They're going at this point in time from the northwest to the southeast as the field lies. So Asland Greenwood with a really big kickoff return. They weren't able to really do a whole lot after that. They had a couple of good plays, but Wahoo was able to sniff that one out. We have Kaminsky is as quarterback. And we start off with a false start on the Warriors, moving them back. So it's a 1st and 15 on the 20-yard line. So Jace Kaminsky switching things around. We have the line moving to the far side, 1 back on the near side. Handoff and looking to find a hole on the far side and to keep pushing forward to gain about half of that. So I would say that that's going to be a 2nd down and 10. So basically they were able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. 8:24 left in the first quarter. Wahoo not showing very much for receivers. Movement across the near side from the line. Chase rolls out to the near side, looking, throwing deep, wide open, and is able to catch it. So pulling it in was Harrison Kruger and being able to get them right to the 50-yard line. So that is a new set of downs as they're marching right at Asland Greenwood's side of the turf. Great arm, great instinct from Kaminsky. Didn't show very much for receivers, but they rolled out and created that play. Hand off to the near side, looking for a hole, able to get through, and about 7-yard gain. So 6-yard gain, so that is going to be second down and 4. As they are placed on Asland Greenwood's 44-yard line. So this is your first experience with American football, correct?
Yes.
So it's an education for you here.
Thank you.
So receiver running out deep and Kaminsky rolling to the far side, getting outside and holding on to it and just taking it to the outside around the corner for another 3 yards. So third down and we're looking at third down and 1, a long one. So they might mark it as a third down and 2. So third down and 1. They did call it that. I want to say thank you to the Booster Club and all the sponsors being a part of that. If you want to be able to buy tickets for the raffle tonight, you can still do so by going to Wahoo Boosters. Hand off to the middle and able to find a way and a hole through and gets deeper into Asland Greenwood territory. And they are now at the Asland Greenwood 33-yard line for another first 10. Warriors able to find ways to be able to make this happen. Last year, special teams was really where the difference was. But getting the ability to move the ball outside of special teams and is showing a lot of strengths right now. Fake handoff and the throw goes in and is caught. Oh, but they are fumbled and it is a turnover to Asland Greenwood. So as the throw went in, got caught, but headed towards the far sideline, the ball came out, and Asland Greenwood was able to turn it over. So that brings up first and 10 on the Asland Greenwood's own 27-yard line. I want to say we did see a lot of positive movement there, a lot of great execution and connections. Now it's about holding on to the ball. But that is a big break for Asland Greenwood because after their big kickoff return, they moved just a little bit, but the Warriors were able to stop them and then move pretty decently back down the field. Here comes the snap and a handoff going up the middle, but looks like that has been found and the hole's been closed. Only got about 2 yards, so that brings second and 8 at the 29-yard line. 6 minutes left in the first quarter, tied at 0. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of our broadcast right here on Wahoo Public Schools and Saunders County Online. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. We do have a back for Asland Greenwood. Throw goes deep into the center, and it is caught by Landon Mose. Was able to bring that one in. The junior was able to find that and be able to get the first down. So first and 10 at their own 40-yard line. So that was a big play for Asland Greenwood, being able to show that they came to play. Single receiver, near side, double receiver, far side, and a quick stop, turn, catch, and able to get across midfield for another first down. So that is now Asland Greenwood finds themselves in Wahoo territory at Wahoo's 48-yard line, 49-yard line. So we have another 1st and 10 with 5 minutes left in the quarter. So they are making it busier as they are throwing different types of plays in. Pistol set coming in, rolling to the far side. Pitch was on the ground. He was able to drop on it, but not until they had a loss going back to their own 45-yard line. So that's going to be a 2nd down and 17 for Asland Greenwood, as they were looking to be able to do an option pitch onto the far side and just not able to get it into the air and into the hands. The Warriors going after it because since it was on the ground, they were hoping for a turnover, but they're going to have to work a little harder. 2nd and 17 for Asland Greenwood. 2 receivers on the near side. Pistol set and twin on the far side receivers. Stepping back and trouble, gets past the first line and continuing on and slides up to the 41-yard line for a big move, but now they have 3rd down and 3 yards to go. So he slid to try to avoid being hit, not able to get that 1st down, so going to rely on this 3rd down to be able to move the sticks one more time. So now we have 2 receivers on the near side, 1 receiver on the far side. Hard count going on, trying to draw off sides, not able to do it. The handoff and is sniffed out in the backfield for a loss. Now we have a 4th and 6 as Scanlon came in and was able to sniff that one out. So that puts Asland Greenwood on the Warriors 45 with a 4th and 6. And to me, it looks like, they are bringing out the punt team. Back for the Warriors is Caden Smart, waiting to receive the punt. Snaps on the way, and the punt is off and good. It goes to the far side. A fair catch was made over on the far side, so that is where the ball will be taken, and that is where it is placed. And so that puts the Warriors on their own 12-yard line to start off with 2:23 left in the first quarter. 0-0. It's a battle of the Saunders County Titans back here with the Wahoo Warriors hosting Asland Greenwood. The Blue Jays right here has been trying to move the ball, but Warriors finding ways to be able to stop them. But from their own 12-yard line, the handoff is able to find a hole and it continues on. It was just a shoestring grab as Kip Brigham was able to find that hole and just be able to motor. If he wasn't grabbed by that shoelace, he would have been gone. So that brings them out to the 41-yard line, 1st and 10, with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Kip Brigham with a great run finding that hole there. Movement, handoff again, and not able to find very much room. Moved probably about 2 yards there. So that is 2nd down, 8-yard on the 43. Clock keeps rolling. A minute 40 left in the first quarter. Well, we were showing the consistency of both teams being able to move the ball, but also the tenacity of both defenses have really stepped up as we see this in this game. Stepping back, a quick throw to the far side, able to get across and continues on to the 1st down to the far sideline. So we have a new set of downs for the Warriors as they cross into Blue Jay territory. So 1st and 10 on the 47-yard line, 48-yard line of the Jays. Tight configuration, not really showing much for receivers. Movement comes across. Snap and handoff. It was a shuffle pass, able to find and get past everybody, kind of fooling a lot of people and continuing to move on. That was an amazing play call because that was it fooled so many people, and then the shuffle pass just went off without a hitch, able to find a few holes, get to the far sideline. 1st and 10 on the Blue Jays' 25-yard line as the Warriors continue to move. Two receivers on the near side, pistol set. Now we have receiver moving, coming back. Handoff right up the middle and able to find the hole into the touchdown. That's the first 6 points of the game goes to the Warriors with 18 seconds left of the first quarter. That was a 15-yard run. Now they're getting ready for the point after. Snaps back, kick is up, and it is good for that extra point. So that puts the Warriors ahead 7-0 with 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Take a quick break. We'll come back right after this on Wahoo Public Schools YouTube and Saunders County Online. Welcome back to Wahoo Public Schools Stadium. It is Warrior football taking on the Asland Greenwood Blue Jays. 18 seconds left in the first quarter, and Warriors able to put it into the red zone and get that score, plus the point after attempt was good. So they lead 7-0 as we start off. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We see a lot of movement back and forth. Now, as the Warriors are about to kick off from the touchdown, I know that it's in their mind the first kickoff return by Asland. They're going to keep a close eye on that. Deep kick, and that goes all the way back and is caught. And looking to come to the near side, but switching lanes, heading off to the far side. But having wrapped up but let go. But the rest of the Warrior squad able to get back there and be able to settle it down. So they actually ended up going backwards. They would have had a pretty decent first down, but he wrapped back around the far side, but just ended up being wrapped further back. So 1st and 10 on their own 17-yard line. 6 seconds left of the quarter. Two receivers on the far side, one on the near short side, one back. Snap's good. Quick throw to the side and is open, and a first down. It was good execution on that screen pass, be able to get out to the 31-yard line. But that is the end of the first quarter, 7-0.
And that is the end of the first quarter.
Wahoo is leading the way. Again, want to say thank you to all the sponsors. JEO Rivalry, we'll go through the list of them here in a little bit. But also, don't forget, we have 1 quarter left before the Wahoo Athletics Booster Club gives away their big prizes. They have several prizes you can go. Right now, you don't have to be present to win. If you're watching and you're like, I want to be a part of the Booster Club, I want to be able to help support what they're doing, and have at least like a 1 in 500 chance, or if not better than that, of winning a Bobcat side-by-side or a trip to Colorado for a bed and breakfast or a trip to Kansas City to watch the Chiefs, plus many other prizes, you can go to the Facebook page, Wahoo Athletics Boosters, and be able to Venmo, get your ticket bought right now, because at halftime they're going to be giving all that stuff away. Again, raising support for the activities and athletes, the athletic department. They actually have put together to be able to help pay for the scoreboards going into the new gymnasium. If people don't know, yes, Wahoo is growing, and so therefore there's a lot of activities going on, a lot of building. Sometime this late fall, early winter, we'll be able to start broadcasting from the new gym. Looking forward to that. All right, Asland Greenwood with a 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line. New 12 minutes quarter started. Letting go, a screen pass up the middle, and is able to find some room, and Jukin, being able to get back around, gets into Wahoo territory down at the Warriors' 40-yard line. So that was our 35-yard line. Yep, that's at the 35-yard line. So they were able to move that with that run, or actually a screen pass and run for about 25 yards. So that was a great play for them. The Warriors looking to be able to find ways to be able to stop that, because Asland Greenwood is showing a big variety of plays being called. On the near hash marks, 2 receivers on the far side. Fake handoff, rolling out to the far side and having to hold on to the ball, tried to get a little further, and got about 8 yards before taken down. So second down, 2 yards to go on the Warriors' 27-yard line. We can all see a lot better when we're looking this angle, not into the sun, right? All right, so the Blue Jays getting a new play call coming in. So the Warriors looking to be able to defend potentially any play going on, because Asland is showing a great variety. Here's a snap, a handoff, and going up the middle, getting that first down and then some. Down to, so first down and 10 on the Warrior 22. Asland Greenwood on the march, trying to get back for the 7 points the Warriors have already scored. 7-0, where you have 10:50 left in the half. Breaking the huddle, you see a tight formation, not showing any receivers. One back. Pitch and handoff rolls the near side, and is able to move forward and gets about down to the 7-yard line. So 2nd down and 3, actually on the 15-yard line. So 2nd down and 4 was what the field judge is calling for. So both teams moving the ball. Defenses are trying to find ways to be able to stop that. Middle of the field, 2 receivers on the near side, 1 receiver on the far side. Pitch, and the same issue. It was dropped on the ground but picked up, trying to wrap out the outside. But Wahoo able to get out there and take them down. So great heads up by the Warriors, making sure that doesn't go anywhere. So 3rd down and 4 to go on the Warrior 15-yard line. Now they're on the far hash mark. Call coming in, breaking the huddle. Showing 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Receivers heavy, holding back, and here's the snap. Rolling to the near side, throw in the middle, intercepted, and coming back.
Pass is intercepted by Harrison Krieger, and the Warriors take the
Harrison Krieger with the interception. And now that is a way to be able to stop the march for the Blue Jays, as the Warriors have taken back the ball, and hopefully they want to try to take back the momentum. So 1st and 10 on their own 16-yard line. 9 minutes left of the half.
9 minutes left to get those raffle tickets.
9 minutes to get those raffle tickets. You can certainly go out to Wahoo Athletics Boosters on Facebook to be able to buy a ticket. Movement to the far side. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Quick throw goes out and into traffic and is in and out of the hands. That would, with just green grass in front of him, he was able to get in outside of all of the defense and just not able to hold on because the ball was in and out of the hands. So that brings up 2nd and 10 back on the 16. The crowd just all stood up at the same time when they saw that one happen. Receiver on the near side, receiver on the far side, handoff up the middle for a gain of about 3 yards. So that's 3rd and 2-yard gain, 3rd and 8. Ball on the 18 for the Warriors. Wahoo not punting so far. So 2 receivers on the far side, setting up for a screen going across the near side. Roll out to the far side, looking for somebody to receive to throw, not finding anybody, and is taken down in the backfield. So first sack right there. Jace Kaminsky, unfortunately, not able to find somebody downfield. That brings up 4th down and 13 on the Warriors' own 13-yard line. 7:44 left in the first half. Warriors leading 7-0 over Asland Greenwood. The punt team is out. Receiving team, the receivers midfield. Snap of the punt is up, and it comes across and is able to be picked up. And right at the 50, only gained about 2 yards as Landon Mose was able to pick that up and not get very far, but staying in Warrior territory. It's a 1st and 10 and the Warrior 48 for Asland Greenwood. So here we go as we have a couple of turnovers. Interception by the Warriors, who did give up a fumble earlier and then had to punt. And the Blue Jays are getting ready with 3 receivers on the near side, 1 receiver on the far side, 1 back. Snap is low. Rolls out to the near side, screen pass to the near side, and goes out of bounds right there at the 45-yard line for a 3-yard gain. So 2nd down and 7. Setting up on the near hash mark. Blue Jays in the huddle. Play call coming in. Tonjes as quarterback. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Movement from the near side to the far side. Fake handoff. Steps up, steps off the side. Tonjes looking for somebody, but getting wrapped up in their own territory for a 8-yard loss. That puts them at 3rd down and 14 on their own 48-yard line. 6:52 left in the first half.
3rd and long from the 48-yard line.
7-0, Warriors leading. Warriors will receive the ball at the second half. So they were able to win and deferred. Tonjas, shotgun formation. Steps back, looking to throw. Throws deep in the near side and too deep, and double coverage, and would have been a better chance for a Warrior to grab that one. So that brings up 4th down and 14. Unless I do something funny, obviously it would be a punting team coming out. And it's way too early in the game to do anything tricky, so. Two return guys for the Warriors. Snap, punt is up and almost blocked. Spiral punt was picked up and looking to go to the far side, finding a hole. Able to get past midpoint. And now cutting inside, and he could go all the way. And that is a punt return. But is there a flag back? Yep, there is a flag at the 19-yard line. So will that come back? So chances are there's a holding penalty that brings that one all the way back. But what an exciting play there. So that's a huge thing for Asland Greenwood, seeing that penalty on the ground. So going back to pick it up, let's see if we can find out. Holding against the Warriors, and that goes back. So they're going to move the Warriors all the way back to the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 on their own 9 is where they started. So that's 91 yards away from where they could have been if that penalty hadn't have happened. All right, the Warriors with Kaminsky at hand. 2 receivers on the near side. Movement coming across from the far side to the near side. Block moving up. Snap and handoff, rolling to the near side, finding a gap and moving forward to the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. So a gain of 5 yards, 2nd down and 5 on their 14-yard line. 5:37 left in the first half. Going to hear from the marching band as they debut what they've been working on all summer long and getting ready for marching band competitions. That's coming up at halftime. Receiver on the near side. Receiver is rolling it from the far side across. Comes back around. Handoff up the middle and is able to find a little bit of room, but not quite enough to get the first down. So we have a 3rd down and 1 for the Warriors. Now we can say a beautiful sunset, as it's an absolutely stunning night. Perfect fall football weather right here. So 3rd and yard. Warriors looking to find a way just to be able to get enough to get that first down, but it would be nice to get a lot more. Here comes the snap, handoff, and rolling around, not able to get there. Brought him down at the, 4th down and 2, or 4th down to 3 on their own 16. So just not able to get around. The Blue Jays able to get that arm out and bring him down for a loss. Conversations going on. What do you do at this point in time? 4 minutes left of the first half. Warriors ahead 7-0. And it looks like they're going to go for it. So Kaminsky, quarterback. Single receivers on each side.
And they were looking to be able to do a offsides, and unfortunately they were not able to draw an offsides. So now they're going to bring in the punt team. So delay a game as they were trying to draw an offsides, just not able to pull it. Asland Greenwood holding tight, able to resist. So that brings down 4th and 7. So the punt team is out from their own 12-yard line. Punt returners for Asland Greenwood at midfield. 3 yards deep in his own end zone. Snaps go low, but the punt is off and good. Comes in the near side of the 45-yard line. Gets past a couple of blockers and down to the 39-yard line. So Asland Greenwood has a 1st and 10 on the Warriors' 39-yard line. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left of the first half. Blue Jays looking to be able to find a way to get past that red zone. Warriors looking to be able to find ways to match up with every play call. Asland Greenwood's been doing a great variety. So here comes the snap, fake handoff. The throw goes deep, and it is caught and goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal for Asland Greenwood. So the 1st and goal for Asland Greenwood at the, there's a flag back here, so that's coming back. So that moves back the chains. And so that is now 1st and 15 on their 44-yard line. What looks to be a good play for basically, the two teams have had penalties bring back really good plays for them. This one's wasn't as painful as it was in a touchdown return. 2 receivers on the far side, near side. Screen pass comes to the outside and knocked out of bounds. Brings them back up to the 2nd down and 6 on the 35-yard line. So long 5 or a short 6. Ball's on the near hash mark. Derek Tonjes coming in with the play call. Looks like 2 receivers on the far side. 1 back. Wahoo looking to rush. Pass off to the far side and met up at the line of scrimmage, but falling forward for another small gain. Nope, they're marking it off the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 6 on the 35-yard line. Warriors able to sniff that one out and be able to find where that play was going and to be ready for it. It's a great stop for the Warriors. Now 3rd down, they need one more big stop or pushback. 2:33 left in the half. Warrior defense rolling to the near side. Hand up off the middle and still motoring and gets across for the 1st down. They get across down to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 on the Warrior 29-yard line. The Asland Greenwood able to keep their move alive. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the half. Spreading out the field, 2 receivers on the near side, receiver on the far side. Tonjes receives, fakes a handoff, and the throw goes across to the near side and is able to connect and brings it in on the 3-yard line for a 1st and goal. So on the 2-yard line is where they place them. 1st and goal with that throw, and he's had to lay it out to be able to keep that. Now there's a whistle and timeout by. Now the Blue Jays taking a timeout. Minute 43 left in the first half. Warriors ahead 7-0. Blue Jays knocking on the door with a 1st and goal on the 3-yard line. We'll be back with more activities. Well, that means actually I'll go ahead and say it right now. You have a minute 43 to be able to go and buy your raffle ticket, as the Wahoo Athletic Booster Club has a big raffle coming its way right here at halftime. We'll go ahead and show that for you as well. The band is coming on out and be able to show some of their marching band competition stuff. Looking forward to seeing that. And, of course, we'll say thank you to sponsors who are part of the Booster Club, bringing all the activities right here on Wahoo Public Schools and Saunders County Online. So now we have Warriors lining up a defense, and Donjas in shotgun formation. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Spreading it out, leaving it open for, then we have a false start. Got excited. Garrick Turner for Asland Greenwood stepped, and that brings him back 5 yards. So now it's a 1st and goal still, but it's back at the 8. So that gives the Warriors a little bit of breathing room. You can't start before it's time, kids. All right. Looking like a similar formation. 1 receiver on the near side, 2 on the far, 3 on the far side. Shotgun pass, and it is caught for a touchdown. Landon Mose turns around, grabs it, as he was heavily defended for that touchdown. So with minute 39 left in the half, the Blue Jays bring it within 1, and now they're getting set for the point after attempt. So Wahoo is looking at everything they were doing. We're almost going into halftime, and you know there's going to be a lot of adjustments. The snap is low, and picking up and throwing forward, and the Warriors able to block that. So the Warriors right now going to hold on to that lead. It's a 1-point lead, 7-6 with a minute 39 left in the first half. Again, we want to say thank you to the Wahoo Athletics Booster Club. You can certainly go to them.
Tim went on to Nebraska Wesleyan, where he played and lettered in football as a freshman. Over Christmas break in January of 2006, Tim and his father Ron, their lives were tragically cut short in a home carbon monoxide poisoning accident. The Wahoo Warrior football team has permission from the Larson family gives the Tim Larson Award each year to the player who displays the attributes that are most like Tim, who is hardworking, a great teammate, and a positive leader. This year's Tim Larson Award winner is senior Eli Emerson, the son of Eric and Leah Emerson. Please join me in a big round of applause in honor of Tim, along with Eli and his family.
All right, Asland Greenwood looking to set up for the kickoff. Missed the point after, so Warriors ahead. 7-6, minute 39 left, and the kick is on its way. Caught at the 20-yard line, goes to the far side, and is dragging players all the way up to the 43-yard line. I'm just looking back to see if there's any flags to pull that one back, but not seeing anything there.
Personal foul, horse collar against the Blue Jays is the call. After the penalty is marked off, Warriors will have a first and 10 from the 43-yard line.
All right, the Warriors on the move.
First and 10 for the Warriors.
So first and 10 for the Warriors as they were able to move all the way over to the Blue Jays 30-yard line. 1:14 left in the first half. 7-6 the Warriors lead. And obviously, they want to be able to get all the way down, get a touchdown, and have at least a touchdown lead going into the half. They have that opportunity right here.
JO Consulting Group has been a staple in the Wahoo community for decades. JO's localized approach creates meaningful solutions to both our school and the community. JO Consulting Group is a proud partner.
I want to say thank you to sponsors like JEO, who is sponsoring this game in particular. At the beginning of the game, we did have an interview with Rob talking about how they grew up here, and so they decided to stay and continue to grow right here in Wahoo.
The Athletic Booster Club would like to thank JO, Rockland, and the rest of the JO staff for their continued support of Wahoo Public Schools and the greater Wahoo community.
First down and 10. Two receivers on the near side. Still, Kaminsky still looking for the play call. Movement comes around and bad snap, but diving on it and covering up. It's a big loss for the Warriors as they get moved all the way back, and that's brings it up to second down and would that be 20? Pretty close to 20. Second down and 22 puts the ball on their own 42-yard line. So it was first and 10 on the 30. So 12-yard loss on that bad snap. And it looked like there was a little bit of confusion there as well just before the play was called. A lot of whistles going on. It looks like there was getting ready for the next play, so breaking the huddle. So shotgun snap, movement from the near side goes to the far side. Again, a bad snap and dive on it for another loss of 17 yards. So third and long, that's a third and 38 on their own 43. It's a two-step drop. A deep throw goes to the far side and out of bounds. So that was 4 and 38 with 50 seconds left. Those two bad snaps really impacted. So the punt team is out with a return team for Asland Greenwood at the 20-yard line. Punt goes to the near side and keeps rolling, and that's a great punt as it is touched by the Warriors down at the 12-yard line. So 40 seconds left. The Blue Jays with the ball, first and 10 on their own 12-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we have a A lot of things going on. The Wahoo Athletics Booster Club, they're doing their drawings. We also have the Wahoo Marching Band coming out, entertaining the crowd. And looks like they are just kneeing it, so wrapping up the first half right now as they didn't letting the clock run out. So it looks like that's the way the half will end as Asland Greenwood lets that clock go down. And so as we continue on, we are about to have the halftime come in. That is it. 7-6, Warriors leading over Asland Greenwood. We'll have a lot of different things going on during this halftime. Looks like the dance team is getting ready to go. The marching band, they're going to display what they've been working on all summer long, as well as the Wahoo Athletics Booster Club. They're going to be doing a drawing. I think they're going to be bringing out that Bobcat side-by-side that they'll be giving away, as well as drawing for all of the other prizes, bed and breakfast, a trip to Colorado, trip to Kansas City, football games, all that stuff is coming up. You can try to be able to buy your ticket right now if you go to Wahoo Boosters, Athletic Boosters on Facebook, and you might be able to still buy that ticket right now. I want to say thank you to our sponsor that is sponsoring this game in particular. That's JEO. JEO got its start right here in Wahoo back in 1937. Since then, the company has grown to nearly 400 people working in communities across the Midwest. From infrastructure improvements to community development, the JEO team is passionate about helping the communities thrive. JEO is proud to support its hometown team and the community it's called home for nearly 90 years. Also want to say thank you to Sand Creek Construction Company. Sand Creek Construction Company, part of the JEO family of companies, is a proud supporter of WHS Athletic Booster Club based in Wahoo. Sand Creek Construction works on a diverse range of projects, including residential developments, commercial buildings, and sports and recreation facilities. As Wahoo's hometown construction management and design build firm, they take pride in constructing facilities like Hackberry Park that make lasting impact. Now we'll let you watch the dance team as we are at halftime. Warriors ahead over the Blue Jays, 7-6, right here on Wahoo Public Schools YouTube and Saunders County Online.
Give it up for the Warrior Marching Band.
And that was the Warrior Marching Band right there, and starting some of their theme and showing us regarding what they're getting ready for in marching band competition. I like to say that two of those members are actually kids of mine. So a percussionist and a baritone saxophone player. So
For our drawing, we would again like to recognize J.O. Consulting Group
Look forward to hearing the pep band continuing to cheer on the crowd this whole time. But now it is time to turn things over to the Wahoo Athletics Booster Club, as right in front of us, you can kind of zoom in on that side-by-side. That is a grand prize that is being drawn for right now. So also opportunity for 2 Chiefs tickets, plus a bed and breakfast trip to Colorado. So, and then of course the grand prize would be the lifetime membership to Wahoo Sports broadcasters. So again, thank you to everybody who's donated and who has bought tickets. Great opportunity. They had no more. They limited it to 500 tickets. So that's actually really good odds for you to be able to win something great. So it looks like they're going to be drawing, so I'll hand it out to there.
Yeah, you don't even have to really go all the way to there. So the new Walmart in or you can go to basically the new high V is where it stands for closer to 40 feet farther down. Well, for me it's kind of 50-50. And you can tell. Oh, you just pop right up. Okay.
Our Lifetime Warrior Pass winner is Jim Simons. Congratulations to Jim, Lifetime Warrior Pass. Next up, drawing for 2 Kansas City Chiefs tickets. Two Chiefs tickets go to Casey and Lisa Flans. And now 4 Chiefs tickets and a hotel included. Michael Kleffner. Michael Kleffner is our winner. Next is our Colorado Springs VRBO. Mr. John Harris. And finally, the grand prize, the Bobcat side-by-side. Tony Pleskach. Fans, thanks again for your support of the Booster Club.
So there you go. They gave away everything, including the Bobcat. Now, the fun thing about that Bobcat was that the taxes and everything, license, all that stuff's already been paid. Just pay a $10 transfer fee. It's been arranged, so that was a great prize. 5.5 minutes away from the second half. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back with more Warrior football as they're hosting the Asland Greenwood Blue Jays right here on Wahoo Public Schools YouTube and Saunders County Online. Welcome back. It is just a few seconds away from the second half. Wahoo Warriors leading 7-6. Want to say thank you to sponsors like JEO Consulting, Rivalry, Scooters Coffee, the Doane Tigers, UBT, Vermaline Excavating, as well as Wahoo State Bank and First Nebraska Bank, First Bank of Nebraska, and so many others for being a part of our broadcasts. Great game last year. Wahoo went to Ashland, fought hard. It was special teams that really won it for Wahoo. Ashland were wanting to come back and make a big difference, but Wahoo still going into the second half with the lead, and they also will receive the ball. So it is time to get ready to play some football. We were able to experience a lot of fun with the dance team, the marching band, being able to put together a little concert for us, as well as the giveaway from the Wahoo Athletics Booster Club. If you'd like to learn more about them and how to be a part of it and to join, you can go to Wahoo Athletics on Facebook. Here's a pooch kick beginning to be able to caught and just running off to the side. Not getting any positive yards, but not letting go of the ball either. So really starting off the Warriors at their own 40-yard line. So first 10 at the 31-yard line, actually. Oh, yep. It's hard to see the painted lines there. It's actually easier to see on the screen than to see in real life. That's pretty cool. So as I look down, you see a receiver on the near side. Handoff up to, wraps around on the near side, able to find a hole and move up to the 35-yard line. So 5-yard gain. Actually 6 yards remain, so that's second down and 4 yards to go. Be interesting to see the changes made in the way everybody's going to handle the play. Asland Greenwood showing a lot of diversity. Warriors on the near side hash. Hands off, goes up the middle, able to find a hole and continues on. Keeps pushing on, breaks through, and gone and gone. A touchdown for the Warriors. So it took them 57 seconds to get the touchdown. Create the lead, 13-6. So apparently they had a really good meeting in the halftime to be able to adjust things up. And positive, that kind of play happened the first half, but the flag for holding brought it back. So this time we didn't have that flag. So that was a great way to be able to start off the second half. Getting ready for the point after attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. 14-6. 57 seconds into the second half. The Warriors extend their lead 14-6. And we'll take a little break here and come back with more football right here on Wahoo Public Schools YouTube and Saunders County Online. Here's the kickoff for the Warriors. Dropped by the receiver, picked up, but gets nowhere at the 20-yard line to the 21-yard line. So great kickoff, and the Warriors were able to swarm and make sure that there was no movement on that one. So 1st and 10, the Blue Jays on their own 21-yard line. 10:57 left in the third period. Have to make sure where I'm at here. To getting the shot lined up and shotgun formation. Hand off to the near side, but hit the line of scrimmage and just wrapped up. So Warriors looks like they're catching on and being able to find out where that play is going. As Asland Greenwood has been able to put together quite a variety of plays, whether it's on the ground or through the air, but that's something that the Warriors needed to kind of adjust and pick up and be able to track that down. On the near hash mark, one receiver on the short side, another receiver deep on the far side. Throw goes across the screen and is able to get forward movement. So it's caught, and it is 3rd down and 2. Oh, it's 3rd down 3. Hard to see through the players as Asland Greenwood is on their own 27-yard line. Breaking the huddles, getting to the line. Looks like a lot of blockers, not really much for receivers. Rolling out, but a quick spring pass to the near side, wide open. Going up the sideline and getting to the 41-yard line for a new set of downs. It's 1st and 10 for Asland Greenwood. A lot of movement there and drew the Warriors away from that lone receiver that just kind of hung back in the safety position. Able to head forward and get a new set of downs. 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here comes communication back and forth, redrawing the play. Snap and handoff comes to the near side, keeping the legs going and moving forward for about 3 yards. Gets 4 yards to the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 6 yards.
Gain of 4 yards on the play, 2nd and 6.
Asland Greenwood looking to be able to move the ball. They've actually been able to move the ball fairly well, but only able to get the end zone once. Got to the red zone several times. Adjusting the play call from the coach. Making some changes in the back. Here comes the snap, handoff, and wrapped up right there at the handoff for a loss. There is a flag down. Let's see what the officials have to say about that. So flag's basically where the handoff and the tackle happened. Face mask against the Warriors, so that's going to move them. It's going to be a 1st down in Wahoo territory, as that's a big penalty against the Warriors. They were doing a great job being able to stop them, but so that puts the Blue Jays on the 43-yard line of the Warriors. We have 3 receivers on the far side, 1 back. Blue Jays in the shotgun formation, rolls out far side, looks to throw and batted away. So that's 2nd and 10. Looking to connect with a receiver in the short position. Warrior comes in, bats the ball away, saves that, and is able to make it 2nd and 10. Warriors leading 14-6. Ball on the left hash. Handoff rolls to the near side, looking for a room. Not really able to find much of anything. Wrapped up. Gets just a couple yards, maybe. So 3rd down and 8 on the Warrior 41-yard line.
Game 2 on the play brings up 3rd down and 8.
Third down, 8 yards to go. Warriors looking to have a good stop here. Snap has come back and missed blocking. The Warriors firing forward, but is able to throw forward and with a great catch. Tonja's just staying on his feet and able to work things out, and it looks like, I believe the forward pass went to Jake Comier. Hard to see the numbers from where I'm at here. So that's another 1st and 10 on the Warrior 24. Being able to find their way out of trouble, Asland Greenwood is continuing to march. The Warriors have been doing a great job of sniffing out those plays, finding them and being able to stop them. But so we have a timeout called by the Warriors. 6:50 left in the 3rd period. Again, we want to say thank you to sponsors like First Bank of Nebraska, Bennett, as well as BHHS, JEO Consulting, Rivalry, they're your biggest fans, Scooters Coffee, the Doan Tigers, UBT, Wahoo State Bank, Vermaline Excavating, and again, tonight's game sponsor, go back to them, is JEO Consulting. Say thank you to those that have been a part of the Booster Club. And if you would like to be a part of the Booster Club, be able to help the athletes, the students, the activities department here at Wahoo Public Schools, one of the easiest ways to do that is to go to Facebook and search Wahoo Athletics Booster Club. 1st and 10 on the 24. Snap comes back, rolls to the far side, stepping forward, but hit a couple of times, staying on his feet until finally brought down by the Warriors with a 4-yard loss. So that puts them back on the Warrior 28, 2nd down and 14. Warriors doing a great job of being there and making great plays. In fact, earlier was a fantastic play, but a face mask call moved the Blue Jays forward far enough for a 1st down and really to make a big difference there. And that puts them into this position right now. But 2nd and 15 on the 29-yard line. On the far hash mark, single receiver on the near side. Receiver on the far side, snap, and the throw goes back, but chasing back after it. Did they give them that catch? Looks like they did give him the catch as he was going down onto the ground for the catch. Brings up 3rd and 7 on the Warriors' 32-yard line. Asland Greenwood looking to be able to get past the Warriors, but the Warriors, again, defending a great season from last year. So we have 3 receivers on the near side, ball on the far hash mark, and timeout was called just before the snap. So we'll go ahead and take a quick little break as we continue on with Wahoo Public School football on a beautiful Friday night right here on Wahoo Public School YouTube and Saunders County Online. Welcome back after the timeout. Snap is brought to, rolls to the near side. It's dumped in the middle and caught and brought down, and that is that not quite at the first? Yeah, it's a 4th down and 1. So didn't get, and that would be 4th down in like inches. It's right there at the at where the post is. So there it looks like, yeah, I would definitely say they're going to go for that with 4:58 left in the third quarter. Warriors ahead 14-6. Far hash mark. One receiver deep on the near side, one receiver on the far side, short side. Snap, handoff, and steps in the middle and is able to get through, and they were able to move the sticks forward. So it brings up a new set of downs. And that's on the Warriors' 12-yard line. So 1st and 10, able to get another first down if they can get down to the 2-yard line. Now, it's been at this point where the Warriors have been able to do a lot of great stops already this evening. First and 10. Movement from the far side to the near side, rolling to the near side after the snap, looking, and rolling past it. One tackle, another tackle, dumped off to somebody to the side, but again, hit the ground. It was called an incomplete pass. And losing quite a few yards on that one. Back to from the 12-yard line, rolling back to, I think it's like the 20-yard line is where they're at. Oh, wait. Was there? Yeah, so with that, but considered an incomplete pass, it moves them back. 2nd down and 10 at the 12-yard line. It was almost a sack, but they were able to get that off. Snap and throw goes to the near side and connected into the corner for a touchdown. Right through, over the top of the helmet of a Warrior. So that brings the score 12-14. Warriors leading the way. They're looking to be able to find their own way to be able to stop that, because that's actually what they kind of did, is that the layout throw to the near corner on the previous touchdown. So now we have the point after attempt is getting set up. They missed the first point after attempt. Now it looks like they're actually going for 2. Snap, rolling to the near side. The throw goes off to the far side, and they're able to get in. Ties it back up. 14-14 with 3:57 left in the third quarter. So it looks like the Warriors are kind of have to look at that near corner as that throw is accurate and it gets in. So that ties up the game. We'll be back in just one moment as we'll get ready for the kickoff. As Asland Greenwood has tied up the score 14-14 right here on Wahoo Public Schools YouTube and Saunders County Online. Welcome back as we are getting ready for the kickoff from the touchdown and 2-point conversion for the Blue Jays, tying it up 14 even. 3:57 left in the third quarter. Warriors have been doing a great job of finding ways to stop them, but it's that throw to the corner that Blue Jays have been able to figure out. Kickoff comes to the near side and able to pick it up, but really not able to get very many yards. So probably about a 3-yard return. So that puts a 1st and 10 on the Warriors' own 32.
1st and 10 for the Warriors from their own 32-yard line.
Warriors looking at, they have the talent, they have the skills not to turn over, just to be able to find the ways to be able to get that hole going. Kaminsky back, not showing we do have one receiver on the far side. Handoff up the middle, finds a gap and gets just a couple yards as they go down and get hit. So they're actually showing that as no gain. So now we have a 2nd down and 10. Warriors breaking up the huddle. Tight formation, one receiver on the far side. Kaminsky hands off, rolls out to the far side, but not able to get anywhere. So there's a loss of a yard. So 3rd down and 11 on the Warriors' 31. Warriors are looking for ways to be able to get past this line. Been able to move the ball pretty consistently up until now. High snap, but looked like it was a snap directly to run, but not able to go anywhere. 4th down and 10. Actually, 4th down and 9 on the 33-yard line. So that's going to bring up a punt. Bring out the punt team as the punt return team for Asland Greenwood is standing around the 35-yard line. Snap is low, pick up, and the kick is good. Great kick, goes all the way down to the 22-yard line. So 1st down and 10 at the 23-yard line is where Asland Greenwood starts. The Warriors looking to be able to find a way to be able to stop and get that ball turned over. Again, we have seen where just that one play for Asland Greenwood has really been the most dangerous. It's the throw to the near side as they're going this way, and as they're moving from right to left, the throw to the near side has been consistent, and it has been caught almost every single time. Shotgun formation, handoff up the middle, but it goes nowhere. So second down and 10. So Asland looking to be able to spread it out a little bit. So actually they lost yards. Second down and 11 on the 22-yard line. So Asland Greenwood came in as underdogs, but we all know from last year and from forever, a big dogfight's going to be coming here. Rolls out to the near side, but pushes through a few after he gets hit a couple of times. The Warriors looking, but it's third down and 8 on the 25-yard line. And we have a player on the ground, slow to get up. So I'm trying to see who the man down is for the Warriors. Looks like it's a cramp at this point because, well, it's not because it's too hot, but again, when we get into heavy play, beginning of the season, we're going to see this a lot. And this, I believe, was Andrew Bernack. So it's going to bring up third and 8 for Asland Greenwood. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Tied game, 14-14. Wahoo has given up some big yards when that throw to the near corner has happened. Could have been a completely different game if it wasn't for a couple of penalties. Snap, fake handoff, pump, throw to the near corner, and is it picked off? Oh, you say he did not bring it in, but that was going right to the sidelines and out of bounds. As they say, they didn't get the catch, but it was Wahoo stepping in, watching for that particular throw, which has been dangerous. So now we have 4th and 8, and we have the punt team out for Asland Greenwood. Oh, having to call a timeout because I believe there was too many men on team for Wahoo, as we saw somebody heading off in a rush to try to beat the clock, but instead of taking a penalty, they decided to go ahead and take the timeout. So 30 seconds left, third quarter, 14-14, 4th and 8 for Asland Greenwood. They're about getting ready to punt. We'll come back in just one moment. Welcome back to Wahoo Public Schools. It's Football Friday night. It's a big Saunders County bash. Almost blocked as it was actually looked like it must have been tapped. And that is a great play for the Warriors as the ball rolls out of bounds at the Blue Jays. Oh, where is that at? That's going to be the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10 with only 28 yards to go to a touchdown. Great play getting back there for that block kick. Snap and a quick throw to the near side, on the move and getting through and pushing it forward. Getting down to the 16-yard line, so that is 17-yard line, so it's another 1st and 10 because they went 11 yards on that one. Warriors waking up. And with the clock winding down, that wraps up the 3rd period. So wrapping up 3 quarters, tied game, 14-14, but Wahoo knocking on the door. 1st and 10 on the 17. We'll come back as they switch sides. And we do want to say thank you to sponsors that have been a part of our broadcast, part of the Booster Club. JEO Consulting, who is also the sponsor of tonight's game. Rivalry, we want to say thank you to all of the support they give. Scooters Coffee, the Doane Tigers, UBT, Vermaline Excavating, Wahoo State Bank, and First Bank of Nebraska. Want to say thank you to all of the sponsors who are part of our broadcast and a part of the Wahoo Athletics Booster Club. If you want to find out more details on how to be a part of the Booster Club, you can certainly go to their Facebook page. Just search Wahoo Athletics Boosters. You can also see where they gave away a lot of great prizes tonight. Had a good raffle going on. Bobcats side-by-side trips to Kansas City, trips to Colorado, bed and breakfast, and all that stuff. Again, thank you to the Booster Club for all the hard work that they are doing. All right, we're looking at setting up as the Warriors are now moving from right to left. Snap and rolling. It's a direct snap and run in for a gain of about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. So we have 2nd down and 7 yards on the 14-yard line. The Warriors knocking on the door after a great punt block. Gave them great position. 3 receivers on the far side, not showing anything on the far side. Snap, quick throw to the near side. Stepped around a couple of blockers and out of bounds. With another 2-3 yard gain, so 3rd and 7, or 3rd and 4 on the 13-yard line. Oh, 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6 for the Warriors on the 13-yard line. On the near hash mark, receivers on the near side, nobody showing on the far side. Kaminsky receives a snap, looks to pick up, hold on, and step forward. He gets in there, and that brings up 4th down and 2 on the 10-yard line. So the question is, do they try to punch it through and see if they can go for the touchdown, or do they go for 3 points in the field goal? Conversations going on right now, and I'm thinking, yep, looks like they are going for it. Single receiver on both sides. Snap comes back, holds on to the ball, runs forward, and what happens here? Did they get stopped? Did they get through? We're waiting for the call. 1st and goal. They got through on the 7-yard line. Way to find that play and punch it through. Warriors now 7 yards away from another touchdown with 9:47 left in the game. Tied game, 14-14 against Asland Greenwood. Looks like we have another player that is on the turf. And so we'll take a moment as they are checking in on that. First home game for the Warriors, as Asland Greenwood comes into play. And I've been hearing how Asland Greenwood was the underdog, but we all know that when it comes to the battle right here in Saunders County, both teams are going to be trying to fight to stay on top. And so the player is up and walking off under his own power. So that's always good to see. So that brings up first down and goal on the 7-yard line, tied at 14, 9:46 left in the game. Warriors on the path to a touchdown. Let's see if they can be able to punch it in.
First and goal for the Warriors from the 7-yard line.
As they line up on the center of the field, single receiver on the near side. One on the back, handoff, rolls to the far side, and it is turned over to Asland Greenwood. The ball was stripped. Asland Greenwood was able to pick it up, and now they have first and 10 on their own 15-yard line. 9.5 minutes left of the game, tied at 14. Wahoo is doing a great job of moving the ball, but turning the turnover really is going to be a hurt, but that brings the defense back out. Left hash, snap, and the quarterback holds on to it, but it doesn't look like he gets any distance there. So back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 on the 15-yard line.
No gain brings up second down.
Warriors looking to find a way to be able to keep holding on to the ball, and then now on the defense side, they're looking for the variety of plays that Asland Greenwood has been throwing at them. Snap and rolls out to the near side, looking for somebody down, holds on, tucks the ball, and gets moved forward. Gets about 7 yards, so 3rd and 4, so a 6-yard gain. Oh, 3rd and 3. So yeah, that was a 7-yard gain on the 22-yard line. 8:25 left in the game, tied at 14. Shotgun formation, no receivers really showing. Rolls out the far side, throws it right into the middle, and diving for it. Warriors looking to try to get an interception, but not quite there in time. So that means 4th and 3 on their own 22. And I believe they're bringing out the punt team, as we do have almost 8 minutes left of the game. They don't want to turn the ball over at this point there, so. But the Warriors, the last punt, Warriors got a hand on it and then ended up having a great placement for that. And we have a whistle, and let's see what timeout is being called.
Timeout taken by the Warriors.
So the Warriors taking a timeout and looking over the field to see what they want to do. And we'll go ahead and pause as well. We'll be right back here. It is Warrior football on Wahoo Public School YouTube and Saunders County Online. Welcome back as we have Asland Greenwood about to punt, and the ball is a long punt. Gets fair catch right there at the probably the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. So that was actually a very good punt for Asland Greenwood. Warriors able to do a fair catch. Now looking to be able to march back down the field. The Warriors have done a great job of moving. It's just trying to be able to hold on the ball. There's been a couple of turnovers that have made the difference in this game. One flag bringing back a touchdown, as well as a flag that moved Asland Greenwood forward. Big throw down to the far side. Great catch. Rolling out and able to get past everybody. Kind of stepping to the near side. And from the 37-yard line all the way down to the 11. So it's a 1st and 10 on the 10. Goes all the way down to the 10-yard line. So basically 1st and goal. So Kaminsky able to wheel around and find a way to be able to get out of it. Handoff, rolls out to the near side, and was hit initially in the backfield, but is able to get back to the 8-yard line for a gain of 2 yards. So 2nd and goal on the 8-yard line, or okay, the 9-yard line, so they only gave him 1 yard. Second and goal on the 9-yard line. 6:57 left in the game entirely. Wahoo looking to be able to get that score to be able to put it away. Here's a snap, handoff, bouncing out to the outside. Keeps working and keeps pushing and gets down to the 6-yard line. So 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. 6:29. So the key right now is they've been in this position before. It's a hold on to the ball. I imagine Coach Fox has been said that several times. Hold on to the ball. Man in motion snap. Try to reverse. Gets down to the 2-yard line. So 4th and goal on the 2-yard line. So at this point in time, looking at the Warriors.
4th and goal from the 1-yard line.
Oh, back to the 1-yard line. So that makes a big difference. You have 1st and goal on the 1-yard line. That is so tempting just to say, I'm going to go for it. Just finding a way to be able to punch it forward. You put all your big man up front and just try to move the line. One receiver on the near side. Did he get in? And he did it. It's a touchdown. Kaminsky held on to it and pushed through for the touchdown. 20-14. 5:18 left in the game. Warriors break the tie. And now we're looking at going for the point after attempt.
And to take the point after is Emilio Zaragoza.
Emilio Zaragoza for the point after attempt. The snap, it's good, and it's up. And that is good. 21-14. 5:18 left in the game. Warriors with the lead. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a little break. We'll come back for the rest of the game right here on Wahoo Public School YouTube and Saunders County Online. Welcome back. We have 5:18 left in the game. Warriors ahead 21-14, and they are about to kick off. So they have lined up. The Warriors have found a way to be able to punch it through, and now find a way to get the defense to be able to step in. Squib kick to the far side, picked up, and Warriors are able to be right there to bring down. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays, and that's on their own 34-yard line. We're in the 4th quarter, 5:12 left in the game. 7 points separates the two teams. The Warriors have had some ups and downs, but again, if you take away the turnovers and the flags, the penalties that really have helped out the Blue Jays, could be a much different game right now. It would be ahead by at least another 7 points. Snap goes back, the throw goes to the near far side and into the sidelines. So 2nd and 10. But Asland Greenwood has stepped up today's game to be able to be a part of this. I want to say congratulations to them so far. But again, Warriors looking for a way to be able to stop them and be able to put this game into the books. Doesn't matter how many points you win by, did you get the W? So we have 3 receivers on the near side. Snap and handoff. Right into the middle, but not finding any holes right there to get very far. A gain about 3. So we have a 3rd down and 8 on the 36-yard line. Clock is ticking down to 4:43. So 3rd down and 8. Warriors defense stepping up. Three receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Looking to come in and almost a sack and throw and almost an intercepted. There was 2 players for the Warriors right there. And if one didn't get their hand on it, it would have gone right into the other's hands for a turnover. But Blue Jays lucked out in a way. But that still brings up 4th down and 8 on their own 36-yard line. 4:15 left in the game. You can see the Warriors were reading that one and getting into position to be able to go to get the sack. The snap rolling near side, almost getting let go, and there is that interception. Warriors have definitely stepped up the defense as they were able to break loose and go after the quarterback, and a bad throw for in the 2nd time in a row. First one was almost a interception, but the second one definitely. Yeah, so Warriors take over with 4:06 left in the game. 21-14, they lead. So that's a 1st and 10 on the Warriors' 37-yard line.
They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line.
Looking at the flag in the background, there's like no wind tonight. Absolutely beautiful evening in the low 70s, upper 60s. Kaminsky hands off and finds a hole, goes to the far side, and he keeps going. He's able to, is he going to outrun him? He does outrun him for the touchdown. Reading that one perfectly, reading the holes, getting the blocks they need, and then outrunning the rest. 27-14, the Warriors extend their lead with 3:53 left in the game. That's what we've expected to see as we continue on. Now getting ready for the point after attempt. Zaragoza back for the kick. Snap is good. Kick is up and good. That's it. 28-14. Suddenly, just like that, the Warriors have doubled up on the Blue Jays. And we have 3:53 left in the game. I want to say thank you to all the sponsors that are part of what we are bringing you. Wahoo State Bank, as well as Vermaline Excavating, UBT, Doan Tigers, Scooters Coffee, Rivalry, JEO Consulting, First Bank of Nebraska, BHS, Bennett, JEO. Again, say thank you to all the sponsors who have been a part of our broadcasts and will continue to do so. If you want to be a part of this and help grow the activities department as the school grows, go to the Wahoo Athletics Booster Club for details. Yep, it's on their Facebook page. Just search Wahoo Athletics Boosters. 3:53 left in the game. Warriors extended the lead 28-14. Now we're getting ready for a kickoff. They've been kind of doing a squib to the side kick. Let's see what they do here, if they just drive it all the way down or if they put it in that same position. Arms up and kick is on its way. And it's exactly the same off to that side. Oh, almost taken, almost gotten by the Warriors. That pooch kick, if he would have been able to jump another 6 inches, he would have been able to hold on to that. So that puts the Blue Jays 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. That's where special teams steps up, and it would have been an amazing thing to watch right there. But now defense for the Warriors out. The Blue Jays with a single receiver on the near side, 2 receivers on the far side. Throw goes across the middle, and that throw is straight into a block. And incomplete pass. He's going to feel that later on. 2nd and 10 on their own 28-yard line. 3:44 left in the game. Snap comes back. Option of off to the near side. Breaks a block and is then stopped, but gains about 6 yards. So 3rd and 4 on the 35-yard line. 3:23 left in the game. Warriors again leading 28-14 over Asland Greenwood Blue Jays. Blue Jays breaking the huddle, coming up to the line. 2 receivers on each side. Defense shifting around. Getting through the block. The throw goes deep and caught, instantly hit. Moves the ball, moves the sticks. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays at the 45-yard line of the Warriors. 2:55 left in the game. Clock starts again. Blue Jays lining up with 2 receivers on the near side, a receiver on the far side. Blockers getting through, runs in, gets a direct hit, but not without getting a pretty good forward movement, about 7-yard gain on that one. It looks like 8-yard gain is what they're looking. So 2nd and 2 on the Warriors 38.
Gain of 8 on the play brings up 2nd down and 2.
Blue Jays looking to find a way to be able to get into the end zone, but the Warriors looking to be able to stop them. Last series, they were able to have some mistakes. Throw to the near side and comes out of bounds at the 39-yard line. So, they did give him the 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line with 2 minutes left in the game. The Blue Jays coming up to the line near hash mark. We have receiver on the near side, 3 receivers on the far side. Rolling back and a pitch out, 5 yards out, and then heading to the far side with a completed throw and an 8-yard run. So that is 2nd and 2 on the 28-yard line.
2nd and 2 for the Blue Jays.
2nd and 1 as they actually placed it on the 27-yard line. Minute 52 left in the game. Warriors ahead 28-14. Not showing their receivers. It's tight pack line. Snap rolls out to the near side, then looking, goes to the far side, and up for grabs with both sides, and
brings up 3rd down.
so that should be, so that was an incomplete pass. 3rd down and 1, 20 on the 27-yard line. Warriors doing a good job getting their hands in play to be able to drop that ball. We have, they're on the far hash mark. 1 receiver deep on the near side, 1 receiver on the short side. Snap, handoff to the rolls around this far side, and are they able to get past?
Johnson on the carry.
And no, got back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 1.
Go to the line again.
So back to the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 for the Blue Jays.
Oh, so they measured it out and gave him the 1st and 10. Minute 27 left in the game. 1st and 10 on the 26-yard line. Warriors have been doing a great job of limiting down the movement. We have 2 receivers on the near side for the Blue Jays. Snap rolls to the near side, pitch forward, and finding a little bit of daylight, but a whole bunch of gold jerseys bring him down. Clock's continuing to run, not able to get out of bounds, and so I believe they're going to call a timeout with 58 seconds left. That's a 2nd down and 6 yards to go for the Blue Jays. We'll be right back after this timeout. Welcome back. 58 seconds left of the game. 2nd and 7. Snap comes back. Throw goes forward and intercepted. Coming to the near side and out of bounds. Oh, keeps moving forward. Warriors knowing exactly where they need to be. 46 seconds left, and they have control of the game, control of the ball. 28-14. Let's see what they do with their last 46 seconds. They may just do a victory formation, just wrap this game up. And so both teams very young, still a lot of room to grow, but yep, there's that victory formation. The knee goes down, the clock keeps running. Again, want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. And again, this year, if you're missing Austin McNorton, so am I. But I'm working to find somebody to be able to help step in and be the voice of the Warriors. Austin and his wife and twin girls went back to Kansas as they, but we want to wish them the best as they are able to be close to family, and that made a big difference for them. So again, we look forward to bringing you more actions and activities. Coming up tomorrow, it's a volleyball tournament going on right here as several teams are coming this way, and we'll be bringing you the Wahoo coverage on Wahoo Public Schools YouTube and also on Saunders County Online. That's it, the wrap-up of the game. Final score, 28-14, Wahoo wins. And we will, again, bring you more coverage of Wahoo Warriors as the time continues on, the season continues on, the school year continues on. Thank you to the Booster Club. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you. And I'm trying to remember your name.
Jeanette.
Jeanette?
Yeah.
Jeanette is, so I'll remember that. Jeanette, the foreign exchange student, we'll see you a lot more this year, right? You want to learn all about our culture.
Sure.
So again, doing a great job on the camera. Again, thank you everybody for being a part of our broadcasts, and we look forward to seeing you